There was a family one time the Andersons, and they lived in a neighborhood, and they had a new neighbor come into their street, actually right next door. And the neighbors were kind of kept to themselves for a little while, but the Andersons began to pray for their neighbors, and they got to know their neighbors and became friends with their neighbors. And quickly they learned, okay, first of all, these people, they're not attending church anywhere. And so as they loved them, they said, I want you to come to our church. So the Andersons invite the neighbors to church. And they begin to maybe attend the church sporadically with them, just kept loving on them, faithfully praying for them. Finally, what they do is they realize that they came from a background where they were atheist, agnostic in nature, and really nothing of God was in their life. Well, through just unbelievable just compassion, what they do is they pay it forward. They take and make a small act of kindness in their life, and what they do is they go to the church and they go, hey, we have a benevolence fund, and we just want to bless this family who's next to us. Can we do that? So they do that, and they put it in a coffee can, and they put the coffee can full of resources in front on the mat there in front of the house to their neighbors, and their neighbors open the door, and there is the coffee can full of resources. And what the Andersons didn't know was that those neighbors had just basically run out of all their resources, and they had lost a job. And now they're really moved, and it's a miracle to their neighbors. And so now their neighbors, man, they're like, what is going on? There's more to this than just what meets the eye. And so they invite the Andersons more into the story, and eventually the pastor makes his way into their home, and the pastor begins to share about the life-changing message and gospel of Jesus Christ. And through that, those people came to faith in Jesus Christ, and then they begin to disciple their children. And the reason why I love this story is because that one of those children was my wife. And the Andersons, a real-life family in Colorado, Sarah's parents went to visit them just a few weeks ago to just say, thank you for changing the literal trajectory of our lives through one act of kindness. Amen. Be the image of God. See, here's what I think. I think that you're here for a few hours, and I love it. And I'm so grateful for you here. And you should never give up this time on Sunday mornings. But then your 160 plus hours of the rest of your time is out in your community and out with your friends and out with your coworkers and out with all the other stuff in life. And what I love about that is there's thousands of people that call Emmanuel their home. What I see is thousands of missionaries being the image of God. Every single day, all over central Kentucky. And what I see, the impact of a movement.